Thank you for joining us. I'm Courtney with a WBZ News Update and a look at our top stories. The Healy administration has announced the COVID-19 public health emergency in Massachusetts will end on May 11th. That's the same date that the federal declaration comes to an end. Now, this is largely procedural, but Governor Healy also plans to rescind the order which required all executive branch state employees to be fully vaccinated. That order cost around 1,000 workers their jobs. A carbon monoxide leak forced evacuations at a senior living facility. This is in Concord. Sky Eye was over the Deaconess Abundant Life communities as emergency crews worked to relocate about 70 residents. Paramedics also took 2 contractors and 2 residents to the hospital as a precaution. Right now, no word on what caused the leak or when the building will reopen. A judge will hold another hearing before deciding whether to free the woman accused of attacking a Boston EMT. Julie Tejeda, who has been at a mental health facility for nearly 4 years now, appeared in court over Zoom. Investigators say back in July 2019, she stabbed Elena McAllister several times during an ambulance ride. Today, Tejeda's attorney told the judge the Department on Mental Health believes his client is not competent enough to stand trial, but also doesn't think she would benefit from more treatment either. McAllister was at today's hearing. She says her fellow EMTs have really helped her get through the toughest of times.
I just want to thank everybody for their support, my brothers and sisters on the job, my friends, my family. It means the world to me.
This just highlights what happens to EMTs on a daily basis. Assaulting an EMT is not okay. Assaulting anybody in public safety is not okay. And we're still going to fight for justice for Elena.
Now, there will be another hearing next month. The judge could decide to send Tejeda to a halfway house. And now for a check of our next weather forecast with meteorologist Sarah Wroblewski.
Into the afternoon, we are going to notice some changes. We've got big improvement after we had some really impressive snowfall totals, especially through the interior Worcester County. Higher terrain really picked up on anywhere from 19 to 30 inches of snow in places like Ashby. Worcester Airport coming in with over a foot of snow too. Then you got closer to 495 and you saw about 7 to 8 inches in places like Methuen and Westford. And then you got closer to Boston, Brockton just south, and you only saw a couple of inches of snow. Boston picked up a ½ inch of snow, and that was from a late night snow squall last night. We had a lot of rain though in this city, and so far this season we haven't seen much. Just over a foot of snow. We're running about 30 inches below average. In fact, this is the 7th least snowiest winter to date. We do have some chances, but honestly, as we go forward, despite the fact that March typically sees about 9 inches of snow, we typically see our average last inch of snow right around this time in Boston and Providence. It is a little bit later in the month for Worcester as well as Blue Hill, just the higher terrain, better chance of seeing some of that snowfall. Wachusett picked up over a foot of snow. The terrain there looking quite beautiful. 41 degrees in Boston. We have some clouds, a few breaks, but that wind is active and it's making it feel like it's close to freezing. So make sure you're dressed warmly as you step outside. Wind advisory still continues to the interior where we have that heavy wet snow weighing down those trees and power lines. We still potentially could see gusts over 40 like we're seeing in Worcester, and that could lead to some more scattered power outages. Still gusty though, even at the coast as this storm continues to pull away. We're in the 30s and 40s, and as we start to notice low pressure well to our east pulling away, we'll start to see the clouds breaking apart, and sure enough, the winds beginning to diminish overnight tonight as high pressure begins to slowly move on in for tomorrow. So we've got some improvement in the forecast. Clear to start your day tomorrow. A few afternoon clouds, but overall dry. What we'll watch for is the winds now from the west turning out of the south for our Friday. And with that, we'll bring in some milder air as well as an increase in clouds. Now there is some rain out to the west, and we'll have to watch for a few showers, especially as we get into the afternoon and late stages of the day. So if you have any St. Patrick's Day plans, just keep that in mind. As for today, 40s we go, a bit breezy. Tonight we're back into the 30s, 20s north and west, especially with that fresh snowpack out there. You're going to notice that sunshine to start. The wind's a little less active tomorrow, but we'll find an increase in clouds. And there may be some communities that actually get close to 50 degrees or so. More melting on tap as we get into your Friday, but we also bring in a few showers. Saturday too, staying mild, but the risk of showers look to move on out early, and we're looking at some improvement as we head into the weekend. So there's that chance of showers late Friday into Saturday. Back to sunshine on Saturday, and then Sunday we're watching for a few flurries across northern New England. But overall, what we'll notice on our 7-day forecast is some colder air moving back in. Taking a look at the next 7 days, some quiet times ahead. We'll take it. Chance of a few showers late Friday into Saturday. Bit breezy, cooler for your Sunday. Spring arrives on Monday, and with that comes sunshine and temperatures in the upper 40s to near 50 degrees. There's a latest look at your 7-day forecast.
All right, thank you, Sarah. I'm Courtney Cole, and this has been a WBZ News Update.